There's one, Dean. Oh, yeah, I'm about to put it away from you. That feels like a nice heavy fish.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Come here, fish. Come up here and see us this morning.
Now that fish was a little deeper, wasn't he, Mike?
Yeah, now we've worked in what we're fishing here, of course, again, is a ledge. And we're just moving, letting the boat work out the ledge, and we hooked that fish over about a 50-foot bottom, on the bottom.
Right, that's one thing, you know, these fish will you know, get that bait right on the bottom. Just watch your line, pull it up. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish.
Yeah, that's a pretty spot. Now, these are real bottom-oriented fish, real object-oriented fish.
Right.
Not to say that you can't catch them sometimes suspended, but particularly this time of year, they like to bury up on this deep stuff, get real tight to it.
Nice.
All right. That's a nice spotted bass.
Sure is. Nice fish.
That's as good as it gets.
Got out here a little bit deeper, and that bite there seemed to be a little better fish.
Do you think, Dean, as a general rule, in most circumstances, the deeper you go, the bigger they get?
Yeah, especially this time of year, Mac.
Yeah.
This time of year, those real nice fish, I feel like, yeah, the deeper you go, a lot of those fish are 40, 50 feet deep, and they stay there in this cold water. That's another
thing I like about this pattern. When you get this time of year, once the fish get on this winter pattern, which, you know, here in North Georgia, our water usually gets below 55, mid-December, I guess.
Mid-December.
And stays at 55 or lower, and may get as cool as 45, 46,
right.
And then late February it heats up. But when the water's below 55 until it gets back to 50, this pattern will generally work. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that time of year, I think the deeper you go, even sometimes you can go deeper and deeper, the fish will get bigger and bigger, but you get fewer and fewer bites. When you're fishing a ledge like this, and I can't emphasize this enough, it's imperative that your boat be right on top of the ledge and the bait is right on that vertical surface. These fish will not move to come and get your bait. You're going to have to present it to them. You're going to have to just about hit him in the head with it, particularly when it's this cold. You've not got a fish that's up roaming around a lot. You're going to have to use your sonar to keep the boat positioned on the ledge. And with this type of unit as opposed to a flasher, it's kind of hard to read the ledge because you're not moving. It's not going to show you a drop-off or a ledge per se. Keep in mind, as the sonar cone or as the transducer signal leaves the transducer, it spreads out in a cone shape. And it's actually getting bigger. And when it hits the bottom, and if you would picture this part of the gunnel right here is the ledge we're fishing, and the sonar cone's spreading like this, part of the cone's going to read the top part of the ledge, and the other part reads the bottom. And this vertical, the actual ledge itself, the vertical surface, is going to show like this, just a black band, because this can't put it in 3D for you. So I'm going to try and back up a little bit here and show you exactly what I'm talking about, so you can get a picture for this. This is real important. Again, this is pinpoint fishing to make this work. You can see the marker. We're just about to come out of this little ditch. Now you see where we're just getting solid black, starting to black out. That's where the sonar is showing us the vertical surface. So you have to get in the habit of looking at this and being able to put that in your mind's eye in 3D, and there you can see the ledge itself. And when you're on top of that and you're seeing that on your sonar and you're dropping your bait down to it, and keep in mind again, just drop it straight down. Now we're going right down, the bait's going to be bouncing around that vertical surface. That's where he's going to be, and that's how you get your bite. This can be so precise that 3, 4, 5 feet away, you don't get the bite. So really learn to keep your eyes on your sonar, learn to read it, and this technique will pay off big dividends. Acts like it might be another heavy fish.
Yeah, he feels good. Bottom anyway.
Man,
whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Let me pull the trolling motor up.
I think it's all right. I got him.
That's a nice one, Dean. That's the kind. That's why we like this deep water. I haven't seen him yet. Of course, you can see him down there. This water's so clear. Nice heavy fish right there.
Nice spot. Yeah, there's a piece. Here he comes.
Good heavy fish. Get it up. Put a pretty good tussle, didn't he, Dino?
Yeah,
oh man, good. Look at that. Hook just fell right out of there.
Well, that's another about that.
Brings up a real interesting point, doesn't it?
That's right. At deep water, and trying to get that hook in them. I think that's why it's very important that you use a good quality hook.
We like, yeah, I agree, Dean. The high caliber hooks, the ones with especially honed points, really make a difference when you're fishing this deep. The mechanics of your hook set almost have to be flawless. You get a little slack in your line, or you don't. When you set the hook, if it doesn't get tight, fish will open his mouth, and if you kept your line tight all the way up, if that fish had gotten a little bit of slack, he's off. So it's really important once you set the hook too, keep that rod.
Stay on him. Stay on him.
Yeah, stay on him. You got your drag. If it's a big fish and he wants to go the other way, nothing will happen. But if you give him at least a little bit of slack and he's not hooked good, and of course that applies to any kind of fishing anywhere. But I think it's more important in this deep water.
Come out of that ditch. I better tighten up a bit on him.
Another big one?
Feels like he's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to watch him. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kick the bow. Oh, here.
Let me swap up with him.
Yeah, let me get out of your way. I don't think you've caught him. I think he's caught us.
I tell you what.
Get this rod out of the way altogether. I'm definitely gonna have to lift that one for you.
You know, he might not be as. He thought he was big. About got him now, Mac.
That one got the old catawba worm.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Good looking fish.
Nice little spot.
Yes, sir. We'll take them like that all day long. Great tournament fish. And there you go.